the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Atlanta Hawks in their house, Phillips Arena. Atlanta comes into this one after the win against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Indiana Pacers are ready to go. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. They are one of the few undefeated teams at this point of the new NBA season with a 7-0 record. Tremendous play.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, I know they've got their sights set on home court advantage in the playoffs this year. And because of that, they're going to be anxious not to spend too much time outside of that top spot.
And, Greg, it's still so early. I mean, I know they expect to be at the top of the standings eventually, but they've got plenty of time to get there.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Wise in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Ellis. And it's Len in at the center, filling out the middle. Horford can't get it to go, so Indiana will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. At the elbow, it's Ellis. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Outside Teague. Pass to Smits. He tries for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The shot's good from Wise. The Magician's got his first basket.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Pass to Smits. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Teague, here we go. Korver gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Outside Teague. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Smits drops in the tray. He has 6. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Teague drives in.
That's the wall.
And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Here's the Magician. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
That's the wall.
Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pass to George. The pass to Wise. 6 to shoot. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Len after the made shot from Jeff Teague. George. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Teague. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Horford, good.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now here's Korver. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
His biggest concern seemed to be how to contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote, no matter where he is on the floor, he is a threat to score because he can get into the lane whenever he wants. We'll just have to try and get the ball out of his hands on the offensive end. We'll see if they can do just that.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's the Pacers with the ball after the basket by Atlanta.
Move the ball.
Len with a screen on Teague to the middle. Len, good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Here's Wise. The shot is off, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Ball going up court. He gives them a double-digit lead.